Good morning. I don't know. I feel like I'm super crooked, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm Liz from Kingdom Fleece and Fiberworks. I have a fiber mill in the Northeast Kingdom in Vermont, which is way up near Canada. I am not fully awake. This is my second cup of tea, and I really want to podcast, but I'm really tired. We were at the sugar house until midnight last night. It was like 11:30 midnight. I don't know. And then we were back up at 6:37 this morning. So definitely tired. We have somewhere to go between, I don't know, 1 and 3, and John left, and now I'm sitting here waiting, and I don't know if he's going to come home in 5 minutes or in 2 hours. So instead of sitting around waiting, I figured I would podcast and try and let you know what's going on. We have so much going on. It's been so busy. I've got lots of plans, and I don't know. The sun is shining. It's really cold, but the sun's shining, and we're supposed to be like, I don't know, tonight I think a 0, or I don't know. It's going to be really cold tonight, and then after that, we're going to be really busy in the sugar house, so you might not see me for a while by the looks of the weather, because we have to have, I'm not sure if you guys aren't aware, like in the Northeast, like where we are, for maple syrup, you need to have cold nights and warm days. So you need to have it to be freezing at night and then warm in the day, and then the sap will run. And then we will be in the sugar house boiling and making lots of syrup. And during the day, until it starts warming up, I'll be in the mill making all the things. So it's going to be a busy, busy spring. I'm trying to get ready for shows too. So, okay, before I start going on a tangent and talking about all the other things we need to talk about, I will let you know what I've been up to. I have had so much making mojo in the past, I don't know, like month or so. I just want to make all the things, and I don't have, this is like busy season, and now I don't have time. But I've been trying to get all the things. I don't have any finished. I don't have anything finished. I have lots of WIPS though. So I figured I'd let you know on how I've been making it on those, and maybe some plans and thoughts, so you can hopefully maybe join me. Be super fun. So the first thing I have in my old little bag that I made a million years. Oh my God, I have to stop saying that. I say it too much. Okay, I made it a long time ago when my girls were little, and now they are 18 and 16. So it was a long time ago. And this one is one I worked on last night, and I am so close. I need help though. I'm so close. This is it looks like just a plain old, it's a headband. And I think it's Frida. I'll put it down below. I posted last time too, I think. And this has been an ongoing whip. I thought this was going to be so fast, and I started this last winter, probably about the same time. But I think I'm almost done, and I need my children to help me because I can't hold on to it, stretch it, and put it around my, because I want to have it like more like a headband, but I want to make sure it's long enough, but it's really close. And it's super fun. It's a good way of learning if you're into this. It's a good way of learning how to double knit, because I've never double knit before. And last night at the sugar house, I just only brought this. This is the key. I have found the key. Only bring one project, because then you have to work on that project. So this is all I brought, and it was actually, I made some good progress. I moved up the stitch marker because I think I only need like an inch left. So I only need a few rows. It's on, I don't remember the pattern. I don't know what it calls for. But I'm using, this is either like a DK or worsted with mohair. And so this is my mohair. These are two oddballs, and I think this is my non-superwash that I used to have. I don't have it in the shop anymore because all my non-superwash is spun by Kill and I. So yeah, so this is the one that I'm using. It was just stuff that we had in my stash. I think one of the girls picked it out, and I have no idea who's going to be wearing it, but somebody will because they've both wanted them. And now that I'm getting the hang of it, and it was super fast and it kept going on and I could do other things. The one thing I need to get, if you have any suggestions or any ideas, I need to get a better knitting bag that I can like put on my wrist so I can knit and like set it down or do something. But kind of knitting, standing. The Sugar House is also the floor is wet and gross. And so I don't want things landing on the floor, and it's very drippy in there because it's all steam. So we have a tin roof, and some sugar houses are very nice and look like a house inside. Ours is not. Ours is a old-fashioned sugar house it does have a concrete floor, not wood floor, but it's just a tin roof. And so when it's steamy and the temperatures are changing, it's like it's raining. So I don't want to bring anything super nice. So if it does fall on the floor, it's not the end of the world. And so this is the first one that I've been working on. And this one I think is going to be done today because when I take a ride, when I go with Johnny later, I can actually probably take that with me and hopefully finish it. The second thing that I'm working on is, I think this is going to be a pretty quick episode, which is really good because we'll see. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to be boring. Okay, so the next one is my socks that I've been making. This is out of our Cheviot base. This is the one that does not have nylon in it. It's just a fingering weight yarn, and I'm really liking that. I have a few more skeins. I have to put them in the shop, which I said last time, and then I added this to mohair to see if I can make it stronger. I have a feeling these socks are going to be more like slipper socks, and they're probably going to be hot as heck. But they're super soft. And now that I'm past the cuff, oh no, let's see here. I have to turn this and I'm not good at holding things. Okay, I'm past the cuff. I've turned the heel, and I think I did, let's see here. I want to say 15 or so on the one by rim ribbing, and then 10, 20, 30, and then about 40, 45. I don't know if it was, because I feel like that's 10, 20, 30. Yeah, I want to say it's like, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, maybe it is 45. I don't know. It's either 40 or 45 stitches on the cuff, but I feel like it should have been longer. I don't know. We'll see. But they're going to be super warm. They're so fuzzy. And then I just did this slip stitch heel flap and gusset. I'm using not Kay Jones. Kay from Crazy Sock Lady. I'm actually using her. It's the Chevroni one. It's one of her patterns. And I'm using her, I have that pattern, so I'm just using her numbers for that one. It's 64 stitches. This is what was a thinner fingering weight. It'd be really nice for, I don't know, fingering weight sweater and stuff like that too, because it doesn't have the nylon. But it was a thinner side, so a fingering weight with mohair, and yeah, 40 stitches, like 64 stitches around, and then I think I did 40 stitches for the cuff, and now I'm on to the foot. I'm just decreasing. So this is another one. I feel like I'm finally getting, like, I don't know, getting into the groove and feeling it's like it's a little more, I can just go around and around now. So that is the next thing. Man, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like my eyes need to close. I Okay, sorry, I'm trying to put this away. And this is in my, I don't know what bag it is. I said it last time. Quilt knit craft. I have no idea. I was on Etsy. I don't even know if they are still there, but it was super cute and I couldn't resist the little farm scene. So I have that one. I'm trying to think of what's the next thing. The next thing is my big project, and oh my goodness, I need caffeine. I started this, I actually tried a podcast the other day when we were at the sugar house waiting for things to work, and then it started working, so it ended very quickly. Okay, this is what I was going to do, and I never got to before I hit play. Hang on, I'm gonna have to hit pause. Okay, I hit pause and I was supposed to hit play. I messed that up. Okay, so the next one is my hand knit sweater. I'm so excited about this one. I have been wanting to do this forever, and I should have done it a million. Oh, I caught myself a long time ago. It's Andrea Mowry's, and this one is the one I always say wrong. It starts with an I. I'm putting it below. I want to say Illusions, but I know it's not that one. And you guys are probably all yelling at me. It was the Rhinebeck sweater. So this is upside down because I wait till I get some of the sweater going before I do the neck, which is probably about, I can probably do it now. So this is going to be the neck down here, and then I'll have, I'm trying to, so can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. It looks weird. It's all fluff right now, so it's hard to tell. I've got the first repeat, so you can kind of see the first repeat is over there. And then I'm starting, the bottom one is down there. You're starting to see it. It should be, by the next time you see it, it'll be better. Right now it's kind of all over the place. And I want to put, the next thing I want to do is actually put the neck on it, so that way I can start trying it on. I have something on the screen, hang on. I'm trying to, hopefully I didn't give you an earthquake too bad. I don't know, but it was driving me crazy. It was right on my face on the screen. So yeah, so I'm hoping this is 2 different pinks. I think the contrast is going to be good enough. You can't see anything on the reverse side. Mine is never super neat because I have to, when I'm holding onto it, I have to literally drop. I can't do 2 hands at the same time, obviously. So I have to drop it, and then I just kind of make sure I have enough. Usually it looks like it's pretty good. Usually my, oh my god, what's the word? So it's not any puckering. Like, I usually carry the floats. That's what I'm trying to think of. The floats are usually pretty good. There's a couple of bigger ones, but I'd rather have some bigger floats that are too big than ones that are too small and have it puckering. And then I figure if I have some bigger ones, I can kind of stretch things out if I have to when I'm blocking. But overall, I'm looking at it now that I had to put, what I paused you for was because I had to put an elastic on. This mohair and everything else is so slippery. These stitches jump off the needles every time I like put it down. So I had to go find something, and I do have needle stoppers somewhere, and I just saw them the other day, and I just went to go get them, and I can't find them. So that's how my life works. But so yeah, so I think this will be upside down now. I don't know. Hopefully when the neck is on, you'll be able to see it better. I'm just super excited that I've gotten through the first repeat. I'm on to the second one, and I'm only in like 5 rows into the second chart. And then after that, I think it'll be pretty easy, mindless stocking knit. Hopefully, usually the only thing that's off on my handspun, the last time it was the row gauge. So I might have to add in some more rows to make it work. But this is the yarn that I'm using. And this is from, I think this is from Charlie. I honestly don't remember. But this one and the purple are the ones that I saved from him, I think. And there is a little bit of sparkle, but I don't know if you can see that. But so I have hopefully enough for the whole sweater. I'm playing yarn chicken with this one because I have like 5 skeins of this, and I'm eyeballing it and saying that it's enough for a sweater. I think it is. It calls for a sport weight. There's a couple of spots that are probably more DK, but there's definitely more thin than thick. It's definitely more sport weight than anything. So I'm super excited. I'll finally have another hand spun sweater. And so I have that one. So yeah, so that is my next one. I brought this down so that way I could wind it up because I use the smallest one right now, and this is all that's left because I wanted to use this as my kind of my sampling. And then these are my 2 mohair silks that I am using to go with it as the contrast. And I can't wait to see it. So yeah, so that is what I'm doing. But I definitely need to have not be so tired. This is not a job. This is not a project that I will be working on right now until I'm a little more awake. So this one is that one. It's for that one. Those. Oh nope, I have one more that I'm working on, and this one is in another bag. This is one of the knot bags, and this one does not have a tag, and I bought this one off of Etsy. This is my muscle burrow hat, and it's so cute right now. It's just little. I only have like, I think one more, maybe I'm up to it, but it's only like one more increase, and then I can just start knitting around and around. I had it on my longer needles for magic loop to do the increases, and now I'm going to switch to a probably like a 12 or 16 inch circular cord, so that way I can go around and around and it'll be so much easier. But yeah, I love the, hang on, I'm trying to hold on to this one the right way. I love the look of this, and I don't know if you've ever tried it. This is, so it's the starting on one of these is kind of tricky because you have like, I don't know, they have you starting on DPNs, I think. This time I tried the Turkish cast on, and it worked. So if you've ever done, I might do a little tutorial for you. If I have the biggest thing for me is the setup. I honestly don't have a good way of like setting up the camera so you guys can see things, but I will try. Maybe I can figure it out. I'm technically challenged when it comes to things like that and having the right tripods and stuff. But yeah, so I did the Turkish cast on, which I learned that one from Andrea Mowry when I was working with her, like on her DK weight socks. So I learned on there, and it was the easiest cast on ever. So if you ever have any like small things or like, I don't know, just a few stitches, I don't know, this is the part that I wish I could do. I don't know, I'm so torn. Like socks, I love that part of it, the socks. I don't like the increase. I don't know. I don't like the heel part of the top toe up socks or binding off for the cuff. So I'm still a top down. But if I can use Turkish cast on, I don't know if you can see it, but I just cast on 4. So you can but they blend in. So to me, I think it looks pretty good. And you can't really tell it was just like 4 across. Oh, maybe you can. I don't know. But it just blends out. So this yarn is my yarn that I have left over. It's actually left over from this. So this is my leftover. And I have, this is going to be the one part. And I'll knit this until it runs out. This is going to go round and around. And then the blue down here is going to be the other half of the hat. And it's right here. It's just a 3-cut. I can't even read I don't have glasses on. I think it just says Dorset fingering. I don't know all my bases names. This is my strike brain. I don't have glasses on, so I can't see anything, but yep. Dorset fingering. Wow, those glasses are really dirty. So yeah, 3-ply Dorset fingering. It's in the shop if you're interested. I have a couple of the lighter skeins. I need to make more of it. It will be coming in the shop someday. But I really like it. And this yarn it doesn't feel, I don't know how to explain it. This Dorset, I thought it was going to be really scratchy, but it's really not. It's super, to me, it warms up really nice and there's no itch to it. I am really liking the Dorset way more than I thought. So yeah, I have this one, but this is going to be this is my other ongoing big whip that those are the ones I've been majorly working on. I have been still working on my blanket. This morning I had the centers made, so I finished off the centers for this blanket. I have one. Ooh, that's a really bright one. Emma's probably not gonna like that one, but I'll hide them in there. Stick them in random places in our blanket. There's another one, a purple one. What else do I have? I don't think I've put any more. I think I'm putting it on, not on hold, but I think I'm waiting till I get more of these done, so that way I can spread them out. I'm afraid that I'm gonna have like all of like these colors right now in one spot. So I think I'm gonna hold off and wait until I get more hexies and get a whole bunch of them, and then I can start putting together and mixing them up a little bit more, because I feel right now they're all like the same things that I don't want to have. I have a million skeins of like acrylic that I'm working with, but I don't want to have them all out because that's when the puppy gets into them. So I'm just making a bunch out of like 5 or 6 colors, and then I'll switch another 5 or 6 colors, and then we can keep going. And then when I get a whole bunch of them done, then I'll start adding to them. So that's kind of where I'm at now. But I feel like my crocheting is getting better. But the one thing I have noticed is I have the worst trouble counting to 6. I've found so many, I don't know if it's in here. I don't think, but yeah, so many of these that I like made, I have to like pull out and fix because they only have 5 sides. So that is definitely, and then I also found out, I don't know if I told you last time, but I really cannot crochet in the car. I have no idea why. I can knit in the car, but if I crochet in the car, I don't know if it's because of the dirt roads here and they're too rough, but I just could not get things to work. So it is what it is. Knitting is definitely a thing. Crochet is at home. the next thing is spinning. That's about it. We have some spinning. I have one finished. Well, I finished it. There's more room on the bobbin, and I'll probably put more on it, but I was getting antsy and I wanted something different. This stuff is so pretty. I cannot wait to, I will finish more of it because it is, I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully it's coming clear. It's a super chocolatey gray. It's my Corriel Alpaca blend. This is what I'm working with. I'm spinning this up. It comes up on my stitch, like this little stitch gauge thing, as 22. I think that's 22 wraps per inches. 22 wraps per inch. I'm not sure. It says 22. So I'm keeping everything consistently. So that's what I'm spinning it as. And I am going to try. I have to go upstairs and get it because I forgot it. I just realized that. I'm making a sample of it. I want it to be kind of tweedy looking and have like some color changes, but the dark, I know I'm so torn now. Let me know what you think, because I was afraid that I was not going to be able to see the chocolate, the dark brown. So I was going to take that and do two, it's going to be a 3-ply because I want it to be like a DK worsted weight. This is going to be a sweater spin. I should have said that. And I was thinking to add a pop of color to go through with all the chocolate so that way you could see better. And so that was my original plan. I have, this is the colorway that's, I don't know if you can see that. So they're all purples and teals and little greens. The big one right down here, I haven't stripped that one down yet. So that's my like evening stuff. So yeah, so I have to, but I have all these little balls that I'm spinning. So this is just Rambouillet. So this was going to be the 3rd ply and have more like a betweed kind of color to it. That way it'll be the dark brown, but then I don't know. I'm not sure if that'll work or not. I don't know. I haven't decided. I know I want a cardigan. And I have to think. There's a couple of different ones and I can't even remember. I looked at a few of them. I've been looking at different cardigans, and by the time I have all of this done, something else really pretty will come out, hopefully. And then I'll want that one too. So there's too many options out there. But yeah, so that's my plan. I want to let you know what you think, how you would do it. Should I do the 2 different colors separate and then have it? I don't think I want colorway, because that's all I've been doing lately, and all the last sweaters have been colorway. I mean, oh my god, stranded color work. That's what I'm trying to say. So I kind of want to do either a textured stitch or simple cables, not tricky cables. I want things that are, give me something to do, but probably not like all the way through the whole entire sweater. Let's see here. Who was I trying to, Alicia Pluma. Okay. Trying again. Sorry, John called me and he's working on sugaring stuff, trying to get ready. After so many boils, you have to clean everything up, and so that's what he's working on. Okay, oh, hang on, let me go get that other sample that I'm knitting. I want to show you that and see what you think. Okay, I'm back. It was actually in the mill. Hang on. Okay, so this is what I have done so far. It's just a little bit of sample, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't know if you can, how good you can see it, but I want it to be kind of tweedy looking, and I think it would be a nice cozy cardigan. I want it to have a shawl collar. Oh, I think I just moved you. I dropped everything. This is what the yarn looks like, but I just wanted to have the specks going through it. So this was kind of like a play around sample. It's so soft, but play around sample. So it's kind of not so even, but because I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do at this point. now that I know. But I think that's another reason why I switched over bobbins, because I still kind of want a big, almost like a bigger sample too, of really kind of putting these on some sample bobbins, spinning up those ones, and then plying one whole skein and going from there. And then I can kind of really decide and get a big picture of things. I can even maybe start the sweater, like start just find the sweater and cast on, and then I can actually, I probably won't, you know, it'll be kind of a go as I just starting something, so that way I can actually see if I really like it before I go any further. I don't want to do all this work and then have it something I don't like. So that is about it. I think that is going on. The mill is busy. We have been buried with merino. I don't know what it is. Like we usually have like mostly medium wools. That's what's like mostly comes through the mill. We have like a couple of, you know, hand spinner fleeces and stuff like that, and then we'll have those ones come through, and then we'll have fine wools like speckled into things. All of a sudden we've had merino, cormo, like all fine wools, and they are taking forever to wash. But we're getting the hang. We're not like, we know what we're doing, but we're like getting in a faster routine, I should say. So we're trying to do that. That's been going on. I just dropped off, was it last week? I'm losing track. I think it was last week. Or was it this week? Oh my God. No, it wasn't this week. It was last week. I just dropped off a whole bunch. Literally, my truck bed and the cab was filled with wool. And if I have a picture, I'll put it here of wool that's headed to Battenkill. That's all going to be spun up. Somebody's messaging me. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, we dropped off all that. Most of it's all going over there to be spun. So there's going to be lots of yarn coming. Some of it's, there's a big chunk of it is going to be mine. We're going to have more of our heavy worsted weight in their shop. We're going to have a couple of new things in the shop, but I think we're, what was the other one? I can't even remember off the top of my head, but yeah, so we have a bunch of yarn that's going to be coming. Hopefully we'll be ready for springtime shows. I'll have lots of dyeing to do. And what else is going on? I've been dyeing a huge custom order for a friend of mine. She's getting all sorts of, I'm falling in love with Coopworth. If you've never worked with Coopworth, you need to, because she just got all of her yarn back and I've been dyeing it, and it is just beautiful. It's hard, like you can tell it's a hard wearing wool, but it's got shine and sheen to it. It's just, I'm loving it. I'm so glad I have some Coopworth, so I cannot wait to do something with it because I'm actually really liking it. And what else is going on? Oh, we have the second month of the Fiber Prep subscription is coming out. It'll be shipped probably either Friday or Monday, as long as we have everything lined up. It'll either be going either Friday or Monday. I am loving the color, so I can't wait. And I love the blend. Absolutely loving the blend. We did a fun blend that I've never done before, and I cannot wait to spin it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use it on my spindles or on that. Actually, speaking of that, I didn't even post on there. I have my spindles in here, and I haven't done much of anything. I'm still working on the same thing. I'll show you quick. I have, let's see here. 1, 2. I've been working on these. This is what I think I'm going to work on today. But I've been working on my spindles. This is the last month's Fiber Preps is on here now. But I cannot wait for the next month. And it's almost it's a 3-month subscription, and next month will be the last one, and I'll be rolling out the next one. So if you want to try the fiber prep, you can. I think this month we're gonna put some little things in there. Yeah, so I want to try and do there's so many things that I want to do, and I'm just trying to get better at the planning and try and do things ahead of time, because when I think about them, I want to do them right then and there, and that's not usually good because I want to make sure I have all of the things lined up. So yeah, but this one's going really well, so I'm hoping we can do it again, and then I will be good to go. We have that going on. We've got spring shows coming up. We'll have Connecticut Sheep and Wool Festival will be first. That's in April. And then May is New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival. And I'll see what other ones that I can find to do in this spring. So I don't know. It's going to be busy. There's only so many things I can do because I have to be in the mill too. So I have to kind of balance things out a little bit. As much as I want to go to all the shows I have to also try and get things over, at the mill going too. So we shall see. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. If everybody's interested I'm trying to decide if I should keep going with just the fiber subscriptions, or if you're interested in a yarn subscription too. The yarns at this point, because of timing and things, this one would probably be indie dyed yarn that I buy and then I dye, because I don't have enough, I don't think, for spring shows and all the timing and all that kind of stuff to get it dyed, spun, and then also here. And then maybe in the future we'll be able to have our own yarn as a monthly subscription. But right now I think I just have too much. That would be too tricky. But if you're interested in a yarn subscription, and I could pick a base, and then we could do something like that, and then each month you could do something different. And maybe if we even did that one as like a 3-month or a 6-month one, and we could do something like those if you want some yarn instead. Speaking of yarn, we do have this one, and this is like, hopefully I will try and get this out today or tomorrow, which today is Saturday. So hopefully I can get this posted by Sunday. The time is running out. This is for Boston Jen and Boston Jen's mom from her Fearless Living Foundation. Her mom has been diagnosed with cancer, and her cancer is back. And while she was going through all of her cancer stuff, she wanted to leave some kind of a legacy. And so she took, I think Jen said, all of her retirement and stuff like that, and she is donating, and all of the money goes to I think it was Arizona. It's for the blind, and it's like a school over there in Arizona, and helping everybody over there. So we did a colorway for Boston Jen's mom, and I looked on their website, the Fearless Foundation, and they have a really cute, it's like pinks and purples, like a rainbowy color. So I don't know if you can see these. They are all the same, but they're in just different spots. Each little section looks different, but yeah. So they're super pretty. I want to make a shawl out of them. And this is out of our dough base, so it's a super nice base. It's merino silk cashmere, so that's a kind of different too. It's not just MCN, it has the silk in it, so it's got sheen to it, and there is some other colors in there. Let's see if this one, the band just fell off. This one goes with it. I have a light blue that goes with it. They're on the website, and if you're on Instagram, I put them on Instagram too. But 20% of the proceeds to all of this one, the dough base, will be going to the Fearless Living Foundation, their Fearless Living Foundation for Boston Jen's mom. So it ends the end of February. So you have to grab it while you can, because I only made 20 skeins. And so they are disappearing. So if you want to grab one now. And I'm trying to think about anything else. We need to do, Andrea Mari is doing a Spin It to Knit It, and she is doing it with all of her traveler series for spinning. And if you are interested, I am so going to, I want to do either the shawl, I don't know, let's see here, I want to do one of them. And I just learned from her and somebody else, I think that some other few, purling has always killed my hand. It really has. I've never had a problem rowing out or anything. It just really bothers my hands. So I always try. And then when I saw that pattern, I really liked it. But the purling is the part that was like holding me back. But then I just learned about, I think Andrea posted a tutorial, and somebody else told me that I'm on Slack group with about combination knitting. And it was funny because I had just looked up the combination YouTube video, and then somebody mentioned it to me, and I've been doing this with a sample. It's a game changer. So if your hands hurt from purling or you don't like purling, definitely check out the combination knitting. It is so much easier. So yeah, so sorry, I'm just looking at my sample trying to stay excited that, so yeah, so I am definitely going to be somehow, I think I'm going to do a prize, and it's going to be a big prize. So if you are part of, if you're doing this Minute to Knit Along, I really want to do like, maybe even like a sweater's quantity of roving for hand spinners. Let me know what you think. So I think I want to do something like that. I want to do something fun, and it's a year-long thing, so it doesn't have to be there, but it's not going to be a giveaway. It's not going to, it's going to be soon. It's not going to be something that's going to like, you can win it for next year. I'll do it soon, so that way you guys can start working on it soon. So let me get something together, but I'm thinking of like a pound of something super fun. Maybe I can come up with the base, and then I will dye it. Like, you tell me what colors, like if you tell me you want blues, I'll do it that way, or whatever. That would be fun. That way you can get like something that is just for you. So I'm kind of thinking that. So make sure you subscribe, so that way you can pay attention. I think this is a good thing. Now that I'm sitting here talking to myself, I think I have to put this on Instagram now too. So I'm going to put it on Instagram, and I will go and tell all the world. And then I can also put it on my newsletter. I'm trying to get better at my newsletter. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, please do. I'm trying to get better at getting all the things out there and letting people know, because it's amazing when you do actually put things in the newsletter. It's amazing that you actually get responses. But I put everything on Instagram, and Instagram with all their algorithms and all those crazy things, it kind of gets lost. So I'm trying to get better at that. So yeah, so I will put it on there. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a 1 pound, 1 pound giveaway of a whatever base. It's going to be carded roving. It's not going to be comb top or anything. It'll be carded pin drafted roving, and I will do that as a giveaway. So by the next time, hopefully I'll have that figured out, and then I will be able to figure a good time. But I need everybody to like, subscribe, do all the things. I'm trying to see if people can find me. I am the little guy in this thing, and I would love it if I could get some more people to follow me and some more traffic over there. So anything you could do to help me, I would truly appreciate it. And we're trying to really get the mill moving, and we're hoping to be spinning by, I don't know, maybe fall, spring time frame. And we need to really crank things up a notch. So hoping you'll find this. So yeah, so I think I am gonna go take a 20-minute power nap, and then I am gonna start doing I have to do some cleaning, unfortunately, but I do have to do that. Cleaning and laundry, that never ends. But I really do want to do some knitting and making and spinning. I think I need to work on my spindles. My spindles have definitely been seriously neglected. I've done some this week, but I don't know. I feel I can sit better on the floor with spindles. Now I'm going on a tangent. I can spin on the floor spinning or somewhere like that. But as soon as I do that, I have 3 dogs that come over and think it's playtime and they want to attack me. So that's why they don't get done. I need to stick them all outside and then they can go. But okay, I think that's it. I'm rambling now. I am gonna go take my nap, and then I am so tired right now. So hopefully this makes sense, and I will talk to you soon. I will see you hopefully in a week. We shall see. Hopefully I get a lot done in a week, but I can't guarantee anything, especially during sheltering season. I'm going to try and post a lot of videos, and maybe I'll do it vlog style, and maybe that'll be easier, but I've never done that. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.